Alright, speaking of scrounging around for some spare change, here's 8 that I think I can easily pick up here for 25% completing Lamborghini Legends series, using the very car that I just used to collect another 50 gold by running through the limited time series, of course. Alright, since it's the only fully upgraded car in this series that I have, yeah, we'll try to see if we can get some mileage out of this guy. Alright, it's gonna be at Suzuka East. Does it really matter? I stand by my prior statement that I don't think it does. Where it takes place, it's certainly not enough to make a big difference, I don't think. Anyway, a little delayed start, but I certainly hope the fully upgraded car would give me the edge necessary to easily complete this event. Yeah, I feel like when the launch time was not completely randomized, I feel like this event was a little bit more interesting, at least in my opinion. Because now it's just wild guessing. At least that's how I feel. There's, kind of an art to actually timing it properly, but now it's maybe that's what they want in the first place. They just wanted you to react, and how quickly can you react is maybe that's what they were more interested in than precision timing. So, it is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, and here's I wonder if this is gonna be enough to get me the 25% completion. I think I may need 2 gold trophies. So this one, and I'll probably need 1 more race to help me recoup some of the gold I've spent in recent updates, running through all these limited time series and race day events, and not so much those, but I think what we all know, it was the upgrade discounts. Thankfully, this week's upgrade discounts offered, I have I think they have 2 cars, right? The Hurricane, I think the original, right? And what's the other one? P1 GTR, right? McLaren. Both of which cars I have fully upgraded so already, so I don't have to spend any more, but instead I get to take those cars out on the track and see if I can recoup some of the costs that I've incurred. Speaking of recouping, so here's 8 to start off that quest. 25% complete in Lamborghini Legends Series, 8 gold. Brings my total up to 28,570. Yay! And then the next 25%, upon reaching my 50% completion, I'll add another 13 to my stash here. So it took 4 tiers and a time trial and a race. There was 2 events in the showcase tier, so that is basically 4 tiers of 3 event tiers, right? So that is 12 gold trophies, and time trial is enough to get us 25% complete, which means if you skip on the showcase event here, you can claim 25% completion upon completing basically tier 6, right? Or you can go to playing it on tier 7 as well. But anyway, let's continue on. Right. Speed snap at Hockenheim short. What do we have as a target? 192.2 kph. So let's see how this one goes. All right. And we're off. 192. None of this matters. It's all about how you handle this corner. And I have a feeling, because that was pretty awful run, but because of the fact that my car is fully upgraded, once again I get a pass on that rather easily. There we go. All right. So here's one of the ways I like to play this game in terms of economics of the game. What I like to do is I like to complete a lot of these. When I make some progress in these bonus series, I like to lead up to right before reward tier. So I have some series that are like 24% complete, or 45, 49%, or just below like the 25, 50, 75, 100% completion. So at least for me, the way I do it, when I am, on a pinch and I need to have access to some quick gold, I have those available to just quickly run through just a handful of races and gather, depending on the event, depending on the series, you probably have a varying degrees of gold available to you, but generally I can come up with 30, 40 gold pretty quickly without having to, run like multiple Le Mans 10 lappers to level up, because obviously that takes a long time, especially as your driver level goes higher. So that was something that I did very deliberately from early on, because later on, higher levels basically takes longer to level up. I mean, they do pay out more per level up, but the amount of time it takes to level up, I don't think it's ever quite works out in our favor. So it becomes harder and harder, I think, to come by opportunities for accessing quick gold, right? So at least I was very aware of that early on in playing this game, because a lot of things were very time sensitive, right? Like when they have a special discount, it was very time sensitive, so you had to have certain amount of resources within a certain amount of time in order to take advantage of all the special offers, right? Either it be running through an event to win a car, or just outright big discount, right? So that has been my strategy in the game. So if you guys are wondering how to, I don't know, obviously you get whatever gold you get, but for me, it's how you have access to quick access to gold in a pinch. I don't know if that makes sense. I know it's very tempting to just complete all the series and collect as quickly as you can. I mean, that works too, but what I did instead was I just reran the same event and try to extend each car, each series, to give me as much gold as possible, I guess. All right. So anyway, that's my me going off on a tangent while I was running through a lap here at Bathurst with a fun Lamborghini Countach. Alright, so that is a third gold trophy to wrap up tier 6. So 29% complete, so I'll probably make my way a little bit further down to park this series near like slightly under 50%. So, alright, well, before that, I might go around and round up a few more golds because we've spent a lot in recent weeks. So, alright, see you in the next video, so stay tuned.